Hey guys, welcome to yet another video, and in this video we'll be going to talk about the new Opus 4.8 by Anthropic Claude, and we will be comparing it in detail with its preceded Opus 4.7. We will see about all of the improvements that has been made, and basically we will be differentiating between both of them in terms of token count and the output provided. So, as you know, that recently, just within this week, Anthropic has launched the Opus 4.8, preceding the Opus 4.7. Though the Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.8 improves upon the Opus 4.7 with enhanced capabilities for longer horizon agentic workflows, significantly higher honesty, and reduced code flaws, thus retaining the same standard pricing and 1 million token context window. 4.8 also adds mid conversation system messages and improving handling of effort limits. The transition from Opus 4.7 to 4.8 introduces several tangible improvements in capability and user experience. So, as you can see, as I have presented this particular chart, you can compare the Opus 4.8 and the Opus 4.7 with the following benchmarks, which includes agentic coding, the SWE-bench Pro, agentic terminal codings, multidisciplinary reasoning, agentic computer use, knowledge work, and agentic financial analysis. So we can see the trend that in almost all of them there have been a massive or a minimal jump with the preceding 4.7. As you can see, for the agentic coding, the Opus 4.7 is scored as 64.3%, whereas the Opus 4.8 scores a 69.2%. For agentic terminal coding, we see a 74.6% as compared to 66.1%. Even for multidisciplinary reasoning, with or without tools, we can see increase just apart from the no tools, where there is just a very slight decline in the same. As you can see, that the increase is actually great, but not that much. Then agentic computer use, we can see that there has also been a slight increase for knowledge work and agentic financial analysis. The new model has managed to get 53.9 percentage scoring. So now, without further ado, let us explore the Opus 4.8 in contrast to the 4.7. So I have two particular chats right here. This first one uses an Opus 4.7, and now you can see that you can actually control the effort. So for now, we will be keeping the effort at low so that we can get instant responses for the sake of the video. So we're gonna both keep it to a low scoring. So we have the Opus 4.7 here and the Opus 4.8 right here. Or more better, I can also open it as a split screen so that we get a much better view. So now you can see we have 4.8 versus the 4.7. Now, going to it, we will be giving them simple tasks and see how both of them perform side by side. So for first thing, we will ask them to generate a simple HTML file and see how they perform in that. Okay, so as you can see, I have written a very vague and very easy prompt, that is to generate a single realistic solar system HTML file. Now I'm going to copy paste the exact one to the 4.7 as well, and starting with the 4.7 low, we will compare it with this Opus 4.8. So as you can see, both of our models have started to work side by side, and you can see that the 4.7 has actually started on this working a bit faster. That is because Opus 4.8 is regressioning itself. It is thinking more about what it's going to achieve and how it's going to achieve. So it is built more for the focus onto the ideas that it could carry on, or all of the hierarchy that it could take. But as you can see, 4.7 has simply started the execution without wasting much of a time. And although the results will tell the difference, we definitely can see that Opus 4.7 seems to be much faster, especially for low effort tasks. I would definitely prefer that one uses Opus 4.7, as it is really very fast as compared to Opus 4.8, which might effectively produce better outputs, but yes, it does take a lot of time to think itself to start on the actual execution of the work. So we can also see what it is currently thinking. You can see that it has also started the work, and let us see which one wins this particular round. So you can see that in both of these conversations, Opus 4.8 actually did thought for a while without actually starting to create the HTML, whereas Opus 4.7 simply started the execution and has also done. So as you can see, it has created an HTML file which I can download right here, and Opus 4.8 also just followed within just a couple of seconds difference. So now we're going to see both of their work. I'll just open it side by side so we can see right here, and as you can see the difference is massive. So you can see this one generated by the Opus 4.7, wherein you can see that there are planets. Upon taking my cursor there, we can see them, but as you can see that they are weirdly rotating, and this should not have been the case. They are like literally dangling around their respective orbits, and this is not at all looks like a real simulation, although the speed does work, but these two planets with the star rings around them looks really very bad, especially the Uranus, which surprisingly does not have any rings, and the Saturn, which does have a ring, but it is weirdly being balanced. Now coming for the Opus 4.8, you can see that it has done a really formidable job. It has created the exact same thing but with more detail, with more decency, and I would say in a very smooth manner. So we can obviously zoom it, and we can also change the horizon as per our wanting, and we can see that there is no weird movement on any planet, and all of the labels are correctly placed. So yes, with this we can see that Opus 4.8 does produces really good output with just a little more time to think. So in my opinion, you can still go for the Opus 4.7 if the task is very simple and you need faster outputs as compared to more reasoning and logical thinking. So I think the transition from Opus 4.7 to 4.8 introduces several tangible improvements in capability like coding and long horizon execution, increased honesty and reduced noises, and also effort and speed control as well. So that was all for this tutorial. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.